Why is it that we have this incredibly frustrating habit of just giving up on our biggest goals right before they actually start working? Well, welcome to today's explainer. It turns out, whether we're talking about getting in shape or building wealth, the absolute hardest part of any long-term goal isn't the math, it's the psychology. We are just wired to crave instant gratification. And when we don't get it, our brain literally screams at us to quit because it just assumes the whole process is broken. But what if the progress is actually happening and it's just invisible? Think about someone trying to lose weight, right? They're surviving on plain cottage cheese. They're meticulously weighing these sad little pieces of salmon. 5 weeks go by, they look in the mirror and they think, I still look exactly the same. This is miserable. And they want to quit. But the diet is working. The progress just isn't visible yet. Investing is the exact same psychological trap. You're aggressively saving your cash, but after a few years, your account has barely moved. You feel like you're pushing a massive boulder up a cliff, and it's right at this point that most people just throw in the towel. But just like fat loss, financial compounding happens really slowly, and then it happens all at once.
Which brings us perfectly to the core premise of our explainer today. We're going to dive into the 100K secret, why your first six figures is actually 33% of a million. Now, I know what you're thinking. In pure dollar terms, $100,000 is only 10% of a million. But in terms of the time, the effort, and the compounding journey required, this milestone is the true turning point. Reaching that first six figures completely shifts the dynamics of wealth building. It takes you off that brutal uphill grind and places you firmly onto a downhill slope.
So let's set a really conservative baseline for this journey, $14 a day. That's a fast food combo, maybe 2 fancy coffees. Or, that completely random kitchen gadget you bought online at 2 a.m. and never actually took out of the box. We are going to see what happens when you redirect just $14 a day with relentless, boring consistency. Because this isn't a story about inheriting a fortune. It's about what happens when you build a rock-solid foundation step by step. And on the flip side of that, $14 a day is our ultimate destination, $1 million. But to get here, you kind of have to stop thinking of money as just currency that's meant to be spent. Instead, I want you to think of every single dollar as a tiny, highly motivated employee. And their sole job is to go out onto the battlefield, work hard, and capture more resources for you. Every great snowball starts out as a tiny snowflake. The real question is, do you have the patience to let your snowflake roll? Let's look at the exact blueprint that gets us there. We're taking that $14 a day, which is about $100 a week, and we're investing it. We are going to assume an 8% average annual return. Now, sure, the market often returns closer to 10% historically, but using 8% neatly adjusts for inflation, which keeps our math grounded in reality. Add a 36-year timeline to that, and we have our conservative blueprint. Like I said, this is a get-rich-slow story. Over those decades, you will have personally contributed about $187,000, yet your account actually crosses the $1 million mark. This is the absolutely crazy part. Notice how your own money only makes up 18% of that final number. The market grew the other 82%. You worked for the seed, but the market grew the entire forest. This ratio right here is the ultimate argument for starting early. But getting to that point, well, that requires surviving 3 distinct phases of compounding. Which brings us to phase 1, the grind. This first phase is going to test literally every single ounce of your patience. It feels a lot like trying to get a massive, heavy water wheel to start turning. Putting in that $100 a week, it takes 12 grueling years to finally hit your first $100,000. Just let the emotional weight of that time frame sink in for a sec. 12 years. That is the exact amount of time it takes a kid to go from their very first day of kindergarten all the way to their high school graduation. It's a really long time. And the reason this initial grind feels so incredibly difficult is that by the end of year 12, out of that $100,000, you personally contributed over $62,000 of your own hard-earned cash. The market only chipped in about $40,000. You are doing the vast majority of the heavy lifting. You're the one pushing the boulder up the hill while your investments just barely start to warm up. This is that caloric deficit phase we talked about, where the abs definitely aren't showing yet. But if you don't quit, you reach phase 2, the shift. This is where the entire dynamic finally flips. Going from $0 to $100,000 took you 12 years, but getting from $100,000 to $200,000, that only takes 6 years. The timeline instantly cuts in half. And here's the real magic. In phase 2, you only contribute about $31,000, but the market generates over $68,000. For the very first time in your life, Your money is officially working harder than you are. Those tiny employees are capturing more territory than the general. And this leads to a pretty staggering mathematical reality. When you hit $200,000, you are actually halfway to $1 million in terms of time and effort. I know the math part of your brain is probably shouting about percentages right now, but the horizontal grind is officially over. The second half of this journey requires entirely less sweat from you, which launches us right into phase 3, the snowball.
Let's actually trace how ridiculously fast this goes. Year 12 gets you to $100,000. Year 18 gets you to $200,000. And by year 36, you cross 1 million. The gaps between these milestones just shrink rapidly as the dollar amounts totally explode. The road has tilted entirely downhill at this point, and the base you spent 12 painful years building is now an unstoppable engine. Your contributions still matter, for sure, but as a percentage of your overall wealth growth, they become a literal drop in the bucket. To truly understand the power of this engine, let's think about the $80,000 mark. At $1 million, an 8% return automatically generates roughly $80,000 a year in appreciation. To put that into perspective, you are essentially adding an entire full-time salary to your net worth annually without lifting a single finger or touching your principal. It's wild. And this brings us to what we call the wealth building trifecta. You see, hitting that first $100,000 isn't just a math milestone. It creates this powerful psychological feedback loop. First, you get undeniable proof that the strategy works. Just like finally seeing those abs in the mirror, you don't go celebrate by eating a tub of ice cream, you lean in. Second, this proof absolutely skyrockets your motivation, which naturally leads you to increase your contributions. And third, it drives intentional career progression. You start focusing on boosting your income so you can feed even more fuel into your compounding machine. Ultimately, crossing into six figures quite literally rewires your brain. Taking control of your financial foundation creates these incredibly powerful second and third order positive effects across your entire life. You stop drifting. Success breeds confidence. That confidence breeds ambition. And suddenly, your timeline to financial freedom accelerates way, way faster than the base math ever predicted. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this stark reality. This is not a get-rich-quick story. It's a get-rich-slow story. Nobody really argues with the math of $100 a week turning into $1 million. The real obstacle is having the sheer discipline to endure that invisible grind at the very beginning, just so your snowflake has the time it needs to become an unstoppable snowball. So when the progress is invisible and the math feels painfully slow, will you be the one who quits right before it works? Or will you be the one who finally sees the snowball roll?